Coyote Culture is presented by the Cheyenne River Predator Hunters and TS Customs, precision firearms built for success. On the season finale of Coyote Culture,
there's a good chance there could be some coyotes around.
Lonny and Damon are in a battle of wits.
The big male just stopped
when they get outsmarted by an old dog with some new tricks.
He had us figured out then.
That's all right now on Coyote Culture.
I'm Derek Hunter, and you're watching Coyote Culture.
This segment of Coyote Culture is brought to you by Lane, the ultimate in suppressed firearms.
On this day, I'm heading out with Damon, and we're hitting a spot right after work. It's getting late enough in the year where we got about an hour, hour and a half of daylight even after work. So, you know, it's a good time to get out. As we're getting out of the pickup, we see some mule deer here.
Deer aren't very nervous, are they, Damon?
No. We knew when we seen these deer that there's a good chance there could be some coyotes around. But we're walking in and these porcupines came out of this hole and they're hanging out, and
that was the first time I'd ever seen one in real life.
He's like, "What is that?"
I actually did. I had to ask what they were, and Lonny goes, "Porcupines." I'm like, "What?" Where I grew up, they're not real common. I grew up on the eastern side of the state. We don't really have porcupines running around over there, so.
A couple of porcupines hanging out.
It was a neat experience, seeing something that never have before, I guess. And they were a lot bigger than I would think they would be.
Well, we're walking in, we see these porcupines and deer, and so we're pretty, we're thinking, pretty dang cool. This is going to be an awesome set. Well, we no sooner than get sat down, get things set up, and these coyotes just light up.
Yeah, move your
I mean, it's echoing off the creek bottom, and I mean, it sounds like they're right there. I mean, they're only 600-700 yards away, so I mean, they're right over the hill.
I wouldn't even call it a good response because we didn't do anything to make them respond. They were just there. We just were in the right place at the right time, and knew it was gonna be pretty good.
When it's this time of year, and they're territorial like this, and they're all fighting over that one female, a lot of time you can get them to come in on them, this coyote vocals, pup distress, coyote distress, because they're already fighting. They're fighting, that big male's fighting off of younger males, and so there's a lot of territorial stuff going on. We kick on the coyote distress.
Here they come. You got him, Damon?
And we got these 3 coyotes blazing in.
There's 3 of them. He's back on the fence line.
I'm on the right one.
Let's take the female out first.
Which one's that?
Left.
And our plan was to get that female shot, that hopefully the male would present a shot for us, not want to leave his female.
Just let him come.
Well, the big male just stops. And you can tell, he's the alpha male. He's way bigger than the other 2 coyotes.
Yep. Right one.
We chose to shoot the female first, and that male was out of there so fast, and he had nothing to do with it. He had us figured out then. If I could have done anything differently, I would have shot that male first, because this is a big alpha male coyote, and I still have not got him shot to this day.
It's not 100%, you know, going for the female first, because once we shot that male, he went through that creek and went over the hill, and he just hung out there. He was still territorial, and he was still looking for that female and hanging out there. I mean, we sat there for 20-30 minutes trying to get him to come back over, but he was just barking, just an old smart coyote.
We could never get that male to peek over, and like I said, to this day I have not yet got to shoot that male, and I've had quite a few run-ins with him, but he's always stayed out there just far enough where I can't get him killed.
This segment of Coyote Culture is brought to you by TS Customs, precision firearms built for success.
On this hunt, we're hunting a spot just east of my house. Nice long draw that runs basically for probably 4 miles. Coyotes like to run up and down this draw. I've seen them, still see them there to this day.
We started calling, and it was windy. I mean, we didn't even know if it was going to be really worth our time.
And our wind is coming pretty hard left to right.
To our surprise, one of them went downwind of us, you know, right behind us, caught us way off guard. I remember Lonny had to do a 180, turn the gun around. I had to 180, turn the camera around.
This coyote's got us figured out. He's heading out. Damon can't get on with the camera. He's taking off. I think I let a round go and I don't come close to him. This coyote is gone. At this point, we're pretty discouraged.
That one didn't work out, so we were kind of had our tail between our legs a little bit, and
it's pretty windy out. And one thing about windy days and suppressors, that wind covers up them suppressors a lot. So if we ever have an air ball or miss, don't be afraid to keep calling.
we were about ready to throw the towel in.
We're about ready to get up and leave. It's been about 25 minutes or so. This coyote kind of shows up out of nowhere. He comes right down, but about the time he figures out that, you know, something ain't right, it's a little too late for him.
Kind of made the day a success, I guess, too, to, you know, be hunting and not see much, and then have one go south on you pretty quick, go downwind of you and bust you, and you're thinking, that's the afternoon there, and end up getting a coyote out of the deal.
It's been a great season 2 of Coyote Culture. This season you've seen a lot of different things. Awesome calling, you've seen some poor marksmanship, you've seen some great marksmanship. You know, things don't go as planned all the time, and I think that unlike other hunting shows, you're gonna get the total package in this season. You know, we've added a couple pro staff members to our family. We're getting bigger. We're still getting a lot of coyotes. The film keeps coming in. Everything's going great. I really hope you guys enjoyed season 2 of Coyote Culture, and we're already looking forward to season 3.